All right, let me ask you something. Who do you think has more money? The guy in the brand new Porsche 911 wearing a Rolex Submariner and dressed head to toe in designer brands? Or the guy in a 10-year-old Toyota wearing a plain hoodie, rocking cheap Casio watch? Most people would assume it's the first guy, but in reality, the second guy probably has way more money in the bank. Crazy, right? But it happens all the time. Looking rich and being rich are two very different things. And today, I want to talk about why looking poor is actually one of the smartest financial moves you can make. I mean, just look at Mark Zuckerberg. Dude worth over 100 billion, but still wears the same gray t-shirt and jeans every single day. Meanwhile, you've got people financing a 15K Rolex while struggling to pay the rent. So, let's break this down. Why people waste money trying to look rich, why they keep simple, and how playing it low-key can actually help you build real wealth. Okay, let's be real. Most people buy expensive stuff for one reason: to impress other people. It's not about the quality of the product, and it's definitely not about investing in it. Don't even get me started on people who call designer bags an investment. It's about status. Think about it. If nobody could see your watch, would you still buy a Rolex? If nobody knew what car you drove, would you still go for the brand new BMW? Most people wouldn't, and that's the trap. We've been trained to believe the success looks like Gucci belts, Louis Vuitton bags, and luxury cars. But let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Real success is quiet. Okay, do you know what Jeff Bezos, one of the richest guys in the world, used to drive for years? A Honda. And even after becoming a billionaire, he has still kept it. Why? Because he understood that car is just a car. It gets you from point A to point B. That's it. Meanwhile, some guy making 70K a year is financing a 100K car just to flex. Who's really winning? Okay, let's talk about what happens when you fell into the looking rich trap. The second you start living for appearances, you're signing up for a lifetime of financial stress. Take cars, for example. A brand new Porsche 911 costs 120K. The same car, just 3 years old, costs around 80K. That's 40K gone in depreciation. 40K just for the privilege of driving it first. And let's not forget the monthly payment. People love to act like buying a car on payments is no big deal, but let's be real. Most of these luxury cars come with the $1,500 monthly payment plus crazy insurance costs. Now, imagine taking that same money and investing it instead. You could put that $1,500 a month into S&P 500 index fund. After 10 years, you would have owned $300,000 just from compounding interest. That's the real flex. But some people would rather have a car they can't afford to impress people they don't even fucking know. So, if spending money on flashy stuff keeps you broke, doing the opposite, looking broke, or at least not trying to look rich, can actually make you wealthy. Look at Keanu Reeves, for example. Dude is worth hundreds of millions, but he still takes the subway, wears basic clothes, and doesn't act like he's rich. Or take Steve Jobs, for example. He literally wore the same black turtleneck and jeans every day. But not because he was broke, but because he didn't care about wasting money on stuff that didn't matter. Even Warren Buffett, who's worth over 100 billion, still lives in the same fucking house he bought in 1958. And here's the kicker: because they don't flex, they don't attract people who just want them for their money. Meanwhile, someone who's constantly showing off, they become a target for scammers, fake friends, and gold diggers. It's like this: if you walk around flashing cash, people will come for it. But if you move quietly, no one knows what you have, and you can build peace. Now, the question is, what is the right way to spend money? Number one, buy things that holds value. A Porsche 911 loses value the second you drive it off the lot. A Rolex Daytona, if bought correctly, can appreciate in value. A rental property pays you every month, but a designer wardrobe costs you every month. Number two, live below your means. Elon Musk, despite being worth hundreds of billions, lives in a 50K tiny home near SpaceX. Whatever. The founder of IKEA drove a cheap Volvo for decades, even though he was a billionaire. These guys could buy anything, but they knew that freedom is better than flex. Number three, use money to make more money for you. Instead of dropping $2,000 on Gucci, put that money into Apple or Tesla stock. Instead of buying a brand new BMW, buy a used Toyota or invest the rest into real estate. Instead of leasing a car for $1,000 a month, put that money into an S&P 500 index and let it compound. Real wealth is built by making smart moves, not trying to impress people. So, here's the big question. Would you rather look rich or actually be rich? The guy leasing a brand new Porsche is stressing over payments. The guy driving a used Honda, investing his money and buying assets, is on his way to financial freedom. If you live to impress people, you will stay broke. But if you stay low-key and focus on building wealth, you will actually have the freedom to live life on your own terms. So let me know in the comments, would you rather look rich or actually be rich? And if this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk on money. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.